No violence chant these protesters on the streets of Santiago. It's the 8th day of protest in Chile, and people continue to take to the streets to demand reforms.
Que no han sabido administrar la riqueza de este país.
We don't know how to administer the wealth. We have problems in education, in health, in everything.
Protests are going around the country. The government has declared the state of emergency and has deployed the military.
Estamos en guerra.
We are at war against an enemy, powerful, implacable, that does not respect anything.
But his words did not go unnoticed among protesters here.
President Sebastian Pinera spoke about being at war, and this is something that has angered people here even more because it means that the government is not listening to their demands.
JORGE ROSEMARY is a professor and says Chile needs change.
We think that Pinera try to put water with oil, because we were only trying to manifestate and said what are the problems that Chile had in the back against since 30 years ago. We have a constitution made in the dictatorship, and we want to be a country that have social security, and we don't have nothing at all.
Even though the protests began because of a raise in the subway fare, they have escalated to show the discontent among the population. Reports of police abuse have increased in recent days. United Nations have called for an independent investigation into the disturbing allegations of excessive use of force by security forces. They're also calling for dialogue.
Regarding the state of emergency decreed by the government, the United Nations system in Chile recalls that its provisions must be applied in strict compliance with the rule of law and international human rights standards to which Chile has adhered. The United Nations also calls on all sectors of Chilean society to reduce tensions, reject all acts of violence, and seek peaceful solutions to this challenge facing the country.
Chile is considered to be South America's most prosperous country. The recent protests show the profound problems that still need to be resolved. Teresa, Aljazeera, Santiago.